Welcome back. Welcome all the way back. Hopefully, the notifications will go out and y'all will come back. Y'all will come back. Something happened. So I had to end it and return now. And I'm trying to decide what am I going to do with my life. Because I want to make I'm thinking about making corned beef and cabbage. Do I feel like making cabbage? Yes, I do. Actually, I should have bought some bacon yesterday and I did not. I do want that. I could probably manage that cabbage without bacon. I love cabbage. And I don't know. While I'm waiting, oh, thank you for coming in. Hello, happy Sunday. See, I did it again. I guess I've been saying it because see what else would be saying. It'd be cracking me up. It'd be cracking me up. Um, and so thanks for hitting that live button, double tapping that screen. I'm on the fence of like, what do I do? I I want corned beef and cabbage. It's really not that much work to make it, except I kind of want cornbread with it, and I don't feel like making the cornbread. I don't feel like making a cornbread, but I do. I want some corned beef and cabbage. So, and we got leftovers, but I don't want those. I don't want it. We had chicken, air fried chicken the last 2 days. I had one piece of chicken, one piece of fish. I think it's still some fish in there because I had extra fish. I thought my son would want that fish. There's still fish in there anyway. There's still chicken in there. I don't want either. The rice is gone. What am I gonna do? I'm on the fence of either, and we are back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. T1000, Janice M. Um, I'm on the fence. I don't know. I wanted a bowl of cereal earlier, which I didn't eat. I just drank a cup of coffee. And now I want some corned beef and cabbage, but I don't feel like making the cornbread. And I don't do it's not that I never do Jiffy. I do. Um, and I'm glad I don't have any Jiffy. I kind of don't want that sweet Jiffy anyway. I want regular cornbread. So that starts with cornmeal. And it's really not that much work, but I just don't want to do it. Oh, mud cereal. Is that what that says? Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I'm on the fence of what should I do. I'm not gonna be satisfied with cereal. I'll probably be cool with leftovers. 'Cause I'm halfway hungry. I guess that's why I'm talking about food. I don't know what to eat. And I got leftovers from my breakfast a couple of days ago. So if I don't eat that, it's gonna end up going bad. It's gonna end up going bad. Or I could take it with me to work tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit here and continue to be hungry. I'm not sure. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Hey, 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 welcome, welcome. If you listen to the sound of my voice and you haven't double tapped that screen, why not? A like is free. Please double tap the screen. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Oh man, this is part two. My last live ended, which is funny because I was almost to an hour. People be counting that hour. I guess they count this in hours or whatever. I don't know. Anywho, um, Surviving Crap Buckets. That's the name of this series. Everyone that's either kicked off or been jumped off the train, and maybe I'll broaden it to people that's been under attack, but that's another category. Because not everyone's willing to fight with a piece of crap bum. I'm one of them. She's taking shots at me. I will not fight with a bum. You've done absolutely nothing in life. And at the point when people was giving her credit for things she didn't do, I saw through her. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I saw through her. I knew she was a bum. I could just see it. I could, and don't get me wrong, there are successful people that will beg and take everything you have while they have and continue to take. Look at businesses. They'll open up a business. Their business is successful. They have more than enough money coming in. Let's use this current economy as an example. They were perfectly fine, but since everything went up and they could raise prices, even though a lot of it is driven by greed, they did, and the prices didn't go down. They kept telling us at first that after, the C word virus, that the prices were going to go down, but they didn't. And these folks are just being greedy with these prices. So the begging doesn't always mean that you don't have. But in her case, you could see a bum. Like, who can't see a bum from a mile away? She is a bum, a literal bum. And admitting that you're living with your daughter with your boyfriend is extra bummy because you a bum. That let that girl have her space with her newlywed husband. She said, somebody said on here they're newlyweds. Well, you wouldn't be able to identify because nobody ever changed your last name. But they are still in it's been what? She said it's been over a year. Girl, they ain't even been married 2 years, you saying? That's still the honeymoon phase. Jeez, and especially the first year, if you want to count that, that's a newlywed slow. You slow motion, they're newlyweds. It's the beginning of their marriage. Jeez. And they didn't even get a chance to christen every area of whatever place they live in because your dusty self was sitting there stanking up the place. Let them young folks have a space and bond with each other. Jeez. Let them. But you had to be there and then yelling and screaming and blowing your hot breath at a phone screen, falling out with everybody and badly influencing this new child, the baby. All he's ever heard is you screaming and acting a donkey. Hopefully, he will go to school and know the difference. It seems like the mom might have some sense where she and the dad, where they're not going to allow their child, they'll teach the child the difference, I should say. Then he won't be able to go to school acting like that. Hopefully. But I'll tell you what, if people think that if she keep being around, that kid ain't gonna go to school and repeat the stuff that he's repeating her say in the background of her lives, then you wrong because he a kid and he's too small to really know the difference until he learns it. What a bad influence, just all in everybody's way, just being a terrible influence and stinking up the place in every way, including literally with your BO, allegedly, according to people that's been in your presence. First, you wanted to fight dark and lovely B and say that, she wasn't even around me for 3 days. B says she didn't say 3 days, but your main argument is that she wasn't around you for 3 days. When if you really didn't stink, the first thing out your mouth would have been like, I washed my tail. But no, the very first thing you wanted to say was she wasn't around me for 3 days. I said, oh hell, she up in here stanking up the place. The first thing you wanted to fight is a timeline, not your BO. Thanks for saying it without saying your booty stank. If somebody gonna say you stink, think about it. If somebody say you stink, is the first thing you gonna speak to is a timeline, or are you gonna be like, hell no, because you know you don't stink. You like, I don't know what she talking about. I don't stink. I wash every day, multiple times a day. If she smells something, it wasn't me because I don't stink. The very first rebuttal that she gave to that girl was a fight about everything. I didn't hear her come up in there like, hell no, I don't stink. She wasn't even around me for 3 days. And what was she talking about in the room this and the casino that? That was your whole conversation. So in other words, you stank. Then you want to come back and be like, she wasn't even that close to me. You still fighting things that is not fight worthy when you are trying to say that you don't have BO. And other people been around me, so and so. Had you smelled me? That's your defense of you don't stink? No, the very first thing out your mouth is I don't stink. I don't know what she was smelling. And what you used to say, what you used to say when you was a kid, you must be smelling your upper lip. And maybe even don't, that would have been the first thing I would think. You smelling your upper lip because you ain't smell me. I don't stink. Was that yourself? And I'm not taking and attacking nobody. I'm saying the type of things people say when they defending themselves. Like you must have been the one stinking up the room because it wasn't me. None of that. None of that. It wasn't that. So all you did was basically let us know that you stank. Twilight Field, she said, I know that's right, kid. She said, by calling me out of my name and saying I'm messy, she said, didn't cost me no teeth, no teeth lost or dollar from my account, period. Mm-mm-mm. Terrible. Wait, but, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You right. You right. You right. That one was, to me, that looked like a deflection. You know what I'm saying? Again, they don't. These folks don't be focused on that one. That was too. I mean, I didn't see any comments or whatever, but to me, it looked like they was trying to stay connected. To me, a deflection. That's what it was. Instead of standing 10 toes on it. Um, but let me see. Karina, hello, welcome back, welcome back. Y'all was laughing about that smell, cause for real, I mean, for real, it's a whole bunch of insults you can think to throw at somebody if somebody say something about you and it's not true, or what would you do? What would you actually do? Boy, ooh, I got a story. I got a story. I'm like, do I really want to tell this story on here? Because these people are crazy. These people are crazy. So I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, if somebody, yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna let that one ride because it's the wrong audience for that. They wouldn't get it. So yeah, she is a nut job. If you haven't double tapped the screen so I can get a like, please double tap that screen so I can get a like. I'm starting the Surviving Crap Buckets series, aka TMN, aka BYB, aka Uno Toothed Tatiana. And so, I want to build a list. I started typing some names on my community wall. I have a post going. I didn't actually post the list with the names. I have a post there and I'm gonna start adding to that post and editing it. I'm starting that today. If you guys want to go, I have a post up right now. It starts with announcement. It's right below. Wasn't there a picture? It was right below the picture of the banana pudding. That way you don't have to. I mean, it's a couple of them. I'm about to get rid of this one because it just says test. Um, and it's funny because my last live started buffering. Is every time I get on her, she started reporting, and then it's like that's when I started having issues. But I didn't. One, I found a workaround, and two, they wanted me to do something that would have made it so that I don't have to deal with the issue that keeps coming up from her reporting, and I wasn't doing it. And so you can report all you want to, you stank breath thought, because I'm good now. I, I'm good now, and I know it's you. I know it's you. But the last part of it, how I know for a fact is you, I'm gonna save that for another time. I'm gonna save it for another time. I don't want to put it all out there because I'm literally building a series on surviving Uno Toothed Stank Breath seat sniffing, allegedly, rank booty crack buckets. TMN, because you gotta TM, if you know what the T is for in the M, you gotta TM her now because she was too much of a punk to do it when she was coming up, and she's too much of a punk to do it in person. And so since she didn't got punked all her life, you can TM her now virtually because you can't actually reach out and touch her. And is she gonna sell wolf tickets that she's going to actually reach out and touch someone? She gonna do it virtually, including just wishing people were no longer on this earth, and also saying that she's going to pow pow someone. And I hope and I pray that that older lady, and it would be regardless of age, saying something about that. But she mentioned this lady being elderly, which at her age, that's what that's considered. And that she would pow pow this elderly lady that she is currently beefing with. And I hope and I pray that that elderly lady gets that or has that information, like the actual recording of it. Hopefully, someone got that information to her if she didn't get it firsthand, like the hard evidence for her to take to legal people, the police, whomever it is that you have to take it to get something against her for that behavior. And while she's over here wishing people unaliving, she might be planting seeds for her channel to be unalived completely. And if that happens, you know she'll be back. But if she comes back, all the reporting that she does to channels like mine and others, because she doesn't like that we what we're saying about her, or she can't handle the truth, I would say that then she turns around and gets reported if she comes back, because saying stuff like that can get her up off of here. And she would be SOL, because this is her bread and butter. All the things she say she was going to do over there on the Facebook is not working. And she's probably too lazy and unskilled to do the skits and not creative to do them herself. She says she wants to do them because she sees the results of the folks that are creative and skilled enough and connected enough to make those kind of things happen. She sees the results. These people that were early in that game ran it up, and some the ones that are later in it are still are, but early in the game they cashed out, and good for them. But it was their creative thinking that let caused them to do what they were doing. And she's been, gaslighting her people that that kind of stuff is coming, because every year is new, and here she come with this newness of this and that, and all the wolf tickets, or not wolf tickets, in that case gaslighting, that she does, making these promises that she will never fulfill, that she knows that she's not going to do it. And anyway, she can't seem to get the people to go over to the YT. And I would wager to say that her behavior on I mean not YT, Facebook, from YT to Facebook. I would wager to say that her behavior on Facebook in terms of her lives or whatever is probably the exact same, and her going against people to try to keep their attention over there and stuff like that, or trying to do that back end stuff to influence them. It's too many people that's waking up to her freaking bullcrap. It's too many of them waking up to them. So now is the time. I don't really have anybody on here right now. I was saying I low key in my mind want to do it later today, but I got stuff to do and I don't know if I have time. So I don't want to make that promise, because when I get off of here, I am going to go and take care of some stuff that I need to do. And if I have time later, I will come and do it. If not, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to get more things done today so that I can have time to start tomorrow. And I'm going to post the on that original post that I put up. I'm going to start the list of names, and I hope and I'm asking that anyone that is aware will jump out there and add, you know, to the list. Just jump in the comment section and add to the list of people that she's fallen out with, even if they broke up to make up dates so I can build a timeline and put them in order of when the falling out happened, whether it's month and year. If you know that, if you just know, if you just want to put a year with it, fine. We'll add this timeline because I literally want to put them in order. And then and I'm saying, like, I know them as well. I may or may not know the exact month. I'm gonna have to do some looking and some deep diving into it for me to be like, that was April. I could probably tell you like spring, winter, summer, you know what I'm saying? So some of y'all are gonna be more aware because some of y'all is gonna be y'all. And kind of like synopsis of like what it was, you know what I'm saying, like what caused the fallout or what caused the beef, and we gonna get to talking about it. And like I said, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna run it up, and that's how we gonna start it. Surviving TMN, surviving buckets, is going to be the majority of this sector. Maybe not the majority of the sector. Some of these people have not had fallen outs with them. And then there's other people that have, including myself. I wouldn't call it a fallout, but she definitely came at me sideways and did a live and a dirty delete because she's a coward. Ooh, why do I start wanting to cuss when I start saying certain things? Oh, a couple. I did not mean to do that. I really got to watch my language today. She's a coward, and there's many people, unfortunately, that would be on this list, a long list of people that she's fallen out with, and with such a short timeline, it's kind of crazy. And it's funny because I'm thinking back now, when she came sideways at Miss Lowe and they fell out. I kind of was on my live and we had built like a virtual, like on live list of other people, and then when I could see that she was about to fall out with another person, even if they didn't see it, I would say it like on my live. I'm not live. I meant to say I would post it on my other wall because I could see that it was happening, that it was about to come. And so, excuse me, the more I talk, the more names I'm thinking about because I just thought about one man band. Yep, that one. Um, Sometimes she just be mad at people having their own opinion. She be mad at these folks interacting with whomever they want to interact with and not who she said. Who the hell do she think she is? And it's always a punk and someone who got bullied that turns into this adult bully that thinks that they can treat people that way. You weak. And anybody that follows a bum is not necessarily a bum, but I'm confused by that. Like all this time you haven't woken up. And again, I said it before, but I'm not talking about people maybe that's on the back end that's believing her and feeling sorry for her because that can really happen. And they cannot be a bum. And it's something in their life that's making them really empathize with whatever she is telling them, and they're believing her, but they'll wake up too. They'll wake up too because everybody gets a turn the moment that they say no. Oh, the wrath of her rage will come towards them, and that's just how that goes. Why am I hungry and these people are on TV at a damn buffet with plates of food? I know I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon because at this point, my hunger is like, girl, if you don't feed me soon. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. But hey, at least I can walk into a kitchen and turn the water on and it runs from the sink. and um and make that happen. And as I said that, this lady, she pulled out her whole bottom front row of teeth apparently is a partial. That's why I paused. And it's funny because it looks good and it looks really natural. It's like they matched up the partial with her um teeth that are in her mouth, but she was missing teeth on the front, top, and bottom, and she has a whole smile going on with no teeth missing. Um, and her mom, who has no teeth, I guess because it's muted, I'm just guessing that maybe her mom either asked her where she got the teeth or wanted to see it because they're in a restaurant eating. And she just popped the damn partial out on the bottom, showed it to her mom, and then she popped it back in. So you see that crap bucket uno toothed heifer? It- it's that easy. It's that easy with a partial. I'm talking about she popped the damn partial out, showed it to her mother, and popped it right back in her mouth. It's that easy. If you ask the people to give you some funding for a partial, I'm sure that they probably would sponsor it. If I were the people, I'd say, where is this dentist office and how much does it cost? And I'd send the payment directly to the dentist, not to her. Because if you send it to her, she will not pop up with a partial. But if you want to sponsor her getting some teeth, let her pick a dentist and send it directly to that dentist. But at this point, all the money she pissed off, forget her. Let her be bald mouth the rest of her adult life. Oh, dusty bald mouth heifer. Hey, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, please double tap the screen. Can I get a like for free 99? Please and thank you. And if you're listening to this video and you have not hyped me up, why not? Hype me up. Please hype me up. Hey, I hype me up. Hey. Hype me up, please and thank you. And double tap the screen. Let me get a like. And if you're listening to it on the replay, hit that thumbs up, please and thank you. I much appreciate it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So anyway, oh dusty thought Tiana TMN. What a punk name. That's such a punk name. Oh my gosh, it screams I'm a weak bitch. Should have never believed her in the first place, anything she said, because her name lets you know that she is a punk. And so it's time to outline her behavior. First of all, I'm talking about with this list of names of people that she's fallen out with. At the timeline, excuse me, at the timeline, and the summary of what the problem was. That's how we gonna start that. So go over to my community wall and tap in on that post and put it in the comments section, please and thank you. And then we gonna get this going. I hear that somebody else has started it. The timeline of them starting it is after I said I was gonna do it, so that's fine. I guess we'll both be doing it. But since my post is first, that means it was my idea because no one else has said it or acted on it. So that person could have came over to my post and added some names or whatever. Hell, I would have done it right after that or beforehand, but I was busy. Excuse me. My bad. But hey, we can collab, you know, because that's what I want to do. I want to build that list and then I want to collab on it. But, that's kind of social media. You say you gonna do, so you should even almost shouldn't even say it before you do it, because if you talk about it, somebody is gonna come out here and race you to it. That's just how that goes. That's exactly why I wrote the post the way that I did, because I'm very aware of that. But it was on my mind, so I'm like, let me put a marker there. And I didn't even put it out. I didn't even put it out when I first decided to do it. So, but I was planning to come right back and do it, but life. So I didn't have time and other reasons. But anyway, I want to get on StreamYard because I want people to, excuse me, come up and say what they got to say. That's how that goes. So, um, I'm hoping that y'all will tap in on my community wall and help build this list, and we can talk about this crap bucket thief who done stole from plenty of. It's funny because as I'm talking about it, and I know I'm about to start putting names out there, more and more names are coming to me. And I think I'm just gonna continue to do it like that. Continue to edit it and be like, oh yeah, so and so. And when I initially put it up there, I'm just gonna put the names as I think about them. And then I'll start putting them in order. Some of them I'll be able to put more so in order as it goes. And then others, I'm just going to start adding their name to the list, and I will just continue to rearrange it as I start like putting them more so in order. But the very top two on the list are going to be, well, I would say the top two, but I can't even say that for real. But the top of the list will actually be number one because we got introduced to her because of Latrice Allen. So Latrice Allen has to be on the list. And then she had that big falling out with Roz, and she went over to her platform and was doing what what she does. And so Roz goes next on that list. And of course, there's so many others. Oh my gosh, the list is so long. And if you look at the list once it's completely built, as I continue to think of names, it's crazy that had she not been the person that she has been or is, and she had linked with these folks and been like allies instead of enemies, if she wasn't such a messed up bum bitch, she could have some real power in this sector. She could have some real power in this sector if she wasn't such a dusty, thotty bum bitch who doesn't know how to play in the sandbox. She could really be a contender. She always say she runs stuff and she does it. But if she really wanted to run stuff, she could have been a contender if only she knew how to get along with others. Who do you think you are to demand how people are and where they are and who they deal with and who they link with, and trying to keep yourself in a higher position by demanding that they only link with people that you are cool with? So you want people to keep falling out with people as you fall out. And I distinctly remember saying these very things in 20, it was all the way back to 2023. And I can tell you it was summertime. And she was having yet another one of her fallouts. Who do you think you are to tell people who they can deal with and who they can't deal with? You fall out with folks and you want the people that are cool with you to fall out with them. That's you trying to keep yourself in that higher position and telling on yourself in a sense because you knew this is how you are. But not everyone had figured out this is how you are at that time. So if you cause them to go after the people that you're beefing with and fall out with them, it keeps you in that higher position. Whereas if they're smarter and don't do that, then they'll have allies where you don't, and eventually they'll have more allies than you do. Wow. Absolutely wow. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Crazy, I tell you. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my life because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And so yeah, try to get me some food or whatever. But I wanted to say, if you haven't double tapped the screen at this point, please double tap that screen. So I can get a like. If you're catching a replay and you have not liked my video yet, please hit that thumbs up. Let me get a like, please. If you are not subscribed to my channel, you want to hear some crap talk about the street sector, some crap talk about the Latrice Allen sector, everything that's going on in it. Well, not everything, but some of the crap talk in the Latrice Allen sector, and also um talk about some current I want to say current events, but what I'm trying to say is trending topics. Because I'll talk about some trending topics and whatnot. This is a place to be, you know. We're gonna be respectful to each other in the chat, even if we are talking some crap about whoever we talking about. Even if y'all having a beef in there, it's gonna be respectful to each other in the chat. That's another, I think that's another draw. But anyway, yeah. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. T1000 said, I just ate a salad debating if I should cook. Oh, we. Man, when I looked in the refrigerator earlier, because I buy those like little pre-made salads that I take to work um for lunch. And I bought a couple of them when I went to the store yesterday. And I looked in there and I was like, should I eat a salad? And as much as I halfway want a bowl of cereal, which is cold, I really didn't want no cold salad. I was like, if I'm gonna eat like that, I was like, I'm gonna eat like some actual food. The leftovers, the chicken was delicious, but I ate chicken for the last 2 days, and I don't want no chicken, but if I keep on procrastinating about eating, Imma end up going in there and eating chicken, but I absolutely do not want chicken, and I really don't want no fish. And since don't nobody else want fish, I think I'm gonna have to go in there and freeze this fish. I'm pretty sure that I am not gonna eat a salad, but I do need to make my lunch, get my lunch ready for tomorrow. And then, yeah, I I I think I'm at the point where I'm so hungry, I don't even know what I want to eat. I really need to get my life in order and figure it out because I should have ate before I even went live. When I went in there to make that coffee, that's when I should have ate because I was already hungry. I was already hungry, but instead I made myself a cup of coffee and I took a one of these body armor drinks to the head because they used to only had the big ones, but I see now they selling them in the packs with the smaller ones, and the price was pretty good compared to how much they cost at the gas station. So I bought me a little pack of them or whatever. So I just got to figure out what I'm pretty sure that whole cabbage and corned beef ship has sailed. So good luck with that. But I will go ahead and do that in the next couple of days and go ahead and make this cornbread. My family like it better when I make cornbread from scratch anyway. They like Jiffy, but they do like the cornbread from scratch better. So I'll just wait a couple of days until I feel like making some um corned beef and cabbage. It's Sunday dinner, so I should be making more, but I'm not. And I don't feel like it. So what y'all what y'all having for dinner? Anybody that's listening on the replay, what's for Sunday dinner today? Or if you're listening and you're still in this live, what's for Sunday dinner? What y'all got on the menu? And y'all let me know what y'all over there cooking up on. Ooh, you know what, as I'm thinking about, I'm like Sunday dinner. You know what? Will that cabbage make it until next weekend? Because I should make some mac and cheese. I should make corned beef and cabbage and mac and cheese when I actually do it. It ain't gonna be today. I can tell you right now, but I don't even have the stuff to make mac and cheese, but that's what I should do. I should make some mac and cheese with it. That'll be good. Corned beef, cabbage, a little bit of mac and cheese, and a little bit of cornbread. That sounds delicious, but it ain't gonna be today. So, and maybe I think I'll post a picture of it if I remember. Sometimes, listen, I'll be posting my food, but other days I'll be so hungry. I'll be to took a bite of the food or ate a whole side or something, and then be like, you know what? I wanted to post that. Like it's funny because I made turkey wrap and I sat down with my food and I took a couple of bites out that turkey wrap and I was like, damn, I meant to post it. So I cut it even and then I leaned the shorter side up against the longer side and took a picture of it because I had took several bites out of it. I be doing that sometimes. I be angling my food on the plate. I angle it funny because I sat down and started eating before I took the picture. Or I have to shift the food around on the plate because I ate a side already. I should get start taking a picture as soon as I make the plate, but I wanted the background to be the same. So I would wait until I sat down with my food. Oh my gosh, it's too funny. But anyway, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all Sunday. If I don't see y'all back here, I'll catch you back on another live if I go live again or on somebody else's live in the chat. Hope y'all have a great rest of y'all Sunday. Great start to y'all week. And y'all already know I am out of here. I'm wishing y'all peace and love. And I'm going to catch y'all on the rebound. Peace.